Now, vehicle owners, including taxi drivers in Egypt, are dismayed by the recent fuel price increment in the country, which according to them is affecting their earnings amid the prevailing economic hardship. The latest move to augment fuel prices came as the government committed to increasing the cost of fuel to acquire a $3 billion loan from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Now, despite several government-initiated measures to mitigate the challenges, the public is still demanding for more. Here's more details of that in this report.
Egypt's Fuel Pricing Committee raised fuel prices up to 11% for gasoline, while mazout, fuel oil, spiked 20% for all buyers except food and electricity producers. The government, however, left the price of diesel unchanged, a move possibly designed to slow increases in cargo and mass transport prices. Nonetheless, car owners and especially taxi drivers are in shock.
The price hikes have affected me greatly. My expenses have increased. Inflation is making less people take taxis now. I don't know what to do. I have retired and I work on this tax because my pension is not enough. I can't increase the tariff. That's the government's decision and we don't know when this will happen.
Ride-hailing firm Uber increased its tariffs twice in a month to keep up with the new gasoline prices. A government report says that its fuel subsidies bill jumped fourfold during the first 6 months of the current fiscal year. To get a $3 billion loan agreed with the IMF, Egypt committed to hike fuel prices in line with global crude markets.
When the
oil prices spiked following the outbreak of the Russia-Ukraine crisis, the Egyptian government did not move to increase its fuel prices to support its social safety nets. Fixing the fuel cost along with the devaluation of the pound has put huge financial pressure on the government. It is making up for that now that the market is somewhat more steady.
The state's Fuel Pricing Committee convenes every 3 months to set fuel prices. Its decision is based on oil prices, exchange rates, and gasoline processing and transportation costs. And despite having a mandate to move within a ceiling of 10% up or down, some fuel prices occasionally exceed that limit.
Since 2017, fuel prices in Egypt have nearly tripled, yet the country still offers some of the lowest fuel prices in the world. To cushion the public from the recent shock in prices, the government offered a raise for its public servants, increased minimum wages and pension by up to 15%. There are still calls for the government to expand its social safety nets programs and in-kind subsidies to protect the most vulnerable.